This is an extract from our AHK Hero Club. We have calls 3 times a week. Please like the video if you learned something. Happy Friday.
Good Friday.
Honey, I see you're back in the Northern Lights.
Where's maximum mass? There we go.
How you doing, Connie?
I'm doing great, thank you. My son is here visiting, so
Oh, cool.
that's really nice.
How old's
Been
your
here
son?
all week. Beg your pardon?
Yeah. And he's the programmer, right? In
That's
Python?
right.
Yeah, cool.
I talked to him a bit about how they were using AI, and not much really yet. Part of the problem is that they doing government work and have restrictions on
Yeah.
what they can get to. But he he says there's about 120 programmers in the group, and maybe 7 of them are using AI to some extent.
Wow, really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is
And
amazing.
he's one of the leaders of it, but he uses it privately. He also uses it. So
If and I don't know if it would, I don't, if you're interested, if you want to have him at some point join and just like we would, I don't know if he uses it like with VS Code and having it in your IDE with saving all of your files, but if he wants a demo of that, I'm happy to have a call, just a quick call showing some of the going past the browser experience. You know what I mean?
right.
When you're diving into code, it's when you're really programming and you're a programmer, it is a game changer having it in VS Code. I was looking at outlining a couple of courses, one for using a browser with AI and one for using like VS Code or some sort of editor with AI. And I was like, okay, well, let me do the easy one first. Let's talk about using the browser. And then it occurred to me of like, hey, we could actually create an MCP that we use with the browser. But the interesting part is if we build our MCP right, we can have the MCP actually write the files to the disk for us. Because the browser can't do that, right? Because it's JavaScript and stuff, and you don't have a way to directly write files. It's a security issue built into JavaScript and stuff. But our MCP could actually handle that for the browser. So we could actually make a tool that would make it closer to using it with VS Code, if you get my point, right? Because you
Right.
tell it, hey, everything from this folder and under, you have access to, and you can write files, and the person wouldn't have to upload the file. It could read files too, right? So we could streamline some of that process of, again, if you're doing little stuff, I still think it's fine, right? If you're not a programmer spending 8 hours a day or more in it, I think it's fine. But when you're programming a lot, that slows you down a lot.
Yeah, cutting and pasting from into into your IDE is certainly time consuming.
Yeah,
It
right,
doesn't seem it until you see it without it, and you say,
right.
"Why am I doing all this?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that we'll go, you're working on, you give it the one script, but oh, I have these other scripts it needs to know about, and then it wants to change them, and then you're going and saving multiple files, it's very tedious. But I will say though, when you stick with just the browser approach, the fact that you don't have to worry it's messing with your other files, I do like that. I feel a little more very good control over what it's messing with. Now, in that file, it might mess with more than just the thing I told it to mess with, right? But at least I've limited that reach, right?
Yeah, and I think what we need to be looking at is how we can protect our files.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, there's tons of different techniques we can use. We just haven't integrated them, I think,
right.
into AI so that everybody is comfortable with it. Because it seems like lots of people are complaining, "Oh, you lost everything," or not.
Yeah,
Maybe not so much that you lost everything, but what I expect, you changed things that I didn't expect you to change, and I
right,
don't understand what you did.
right. Yeah,
Now, for you and me, we don't care that we don't understand.
that's right. Yeah, some of us do and some don't, right? Like depends on what you're working on, and who you are and what your goals are and everything. But yeah,
But there seems to be a lot of discussion now that you need a professional look. You still need your professional programmers to be able to know what's going on in the code.
yeah. Well,
You can
yeah,
crank out crap code in a hurry.
yeah. Well, and that's where I think, and that was what I realized. And I don't remember who posted it. Maybe it was Kenneth posted that. Was it an article? I think it was an article I was reading on the no, it was a video on vibe coding and just kind of going blind. And that was where vibe coders, I totally get how when you don't understand your flow and you try to kind of do everything at once and you're not a programmer, you can get stuck pretty bad. When you do more of the agentic engineering approach of I'm still a programmer, but I'm using AI to baby step through it and add to stuff, it's still, to your point, Connie, it's not the perfect level of control, but I think it's far less likely you end up with a heap of a mess and you can't figure anything out and you've just ended up wasting a lot of time, right? But yeah,
It's a whole new way of doing programming.
yeah, I agree. Yeah. Um, yeah. Does anyone have anything to work on or anything?
I had a couple of questions about what you said you were going to work on.
Grab 25% off all our AHK goodies, courses, scripts, and custom work so you save cash while building your toolkit like a boss. Explore our huge library of 466 plus hours of recorded AHK tutorials. Watch, rewind, and master tricks at your own pace.